The one crucial factor that can determine the success or failure of your social media marketing agency, SMMA, is your ability to transform cold prospects into interested leads, eager to hear more about your offerings. That's the focus of today's discussion because, frankly, almost all new agency owners struggle to achieve this effectively. Without mastering this, all the groundwork laid during the initial phase of setting up your agency becomes futile. Your success hinges on effective cold outreach. If this sounds like your current situation, spending countless days reaching out to prospects only to be ignored, this video aims to change that. I will walk you through an easy-step outreach process used successfully by thousands of agency owners. By following and implementing these steps, you can dramatically accelerate your agency's growth within just weeks. Let's begin by discussing cold calling. Despite many beliefs, cold calling remains one of the most effective methods to attract potential clients, especially for local businesses. It allows you to engage prospects directly through a real conversation, unlike text-based outreach via emails or DMs. However, when doing cold outreach, it's important not to use your personal number to reach thousands of businesses. Thankfully, there are many software options available for this today. For instance, subscribing to Go High Level (GHL) is recommended. We work closely with GHL. There is a 14-day free trial and additional free training. Once on GHL, you can set up a phone number in any country where you plan to make calls, including creating a local brand number. Recording calls through GHL is a game changer for reviewing and improving your cold calling skills, especially when calling prospects abroad. Business owners are more likely to answer a local call, so always use a local number. For example, use a US +1 or UK +44 number depending on your target market. The second key point is to set up burner domains for email outreach. Email outreach is ideal for high-volume engagement, allowing you to reach thousands of prospects monthly without manually crafting each email. However, avoid the common mistake of using a single domain to spam emails, especially from a new domain. To avoid your main agency domain getting blacklisted, use it only for essential purposes like internal communication, software integration, and client communication. For cold outreach, you should utilize burner domains. Purchase several burner domains from platforms like GoDaddy or Namecheap that closely resemble your main domain. For instance, if your primary domain is businessplan.com, consider purchasing variants like businessplan.io, businessplan.net, or businessplan.com. Avoid country-specific domains, such as .co.uk, unless you're targeting businesses in that country. Using local domains can make recipients more likely to respond. By using multiple burner domains for cold outreach, you reduce the risk of your main domain being blacklisted and increase the number of outreach messages you can send daily. Next, you need to warm up your email accounts. Warming up involves ensuring your emails land in your prospects' primary inboxes instead of their spam or junk folders. Sending a large number of emails from a new account without warming it up will likely trigger spam filters. To avoid this, use tools like LemWarm, a free warm-up software from Lemlist, which helps make your email delivery more effective. The founder of Lemlist is an expert on cold email outreach and shares his insights in the Agency Accelerator program. Warming up emails can be a slow process, typically taking 3 to 4 weeks, but it is essential to prevent emails from ending up in spam folders. You should also optimize your social media profiles for direct message, DM outreach. When prospects receive a DM, they will often check your profile first to decide if they want to engage. A poor first impression, such as unprofessional photos or a sloppy bio, can discourage responses. To make a positive impact, use a clean, professional headshot. Write a sharp bio that mentions your agency, and maintain a high-quality presence with relevant posts. Switch your profile to a business page to gain more insights, and keep it semi-active with stories and reels that portray you as professional and capable. Ask yourself, if you received a DM from your profile, would you respond positively based on the first impression? Ensure your social media presence aligns with this standard to improve your chances of success in cold outreach. To create a strong and professional social media presence, showcase yourself in the best possible light. For example, post pictures of yourself in professional settings, like business meetings or while traveling for work. It's all about presenting the most impressive version of yourself on social media, which is perfectly acceptable. Also, be mindful of who you follow. A surprising number of business owners do check this, and following unprofessional accounts might harm your credibility. Keep any casual or personal follows on a private profile. Next, let's talk about crafting effective outreach scripts. Your script should always have 3 core elements, starting with addressing the prospect's pain points. People are generally more motivated to avoid pain than to seek pleasure, so understanding and presenting the main challenges your ideal client faces is crucial. This approach does 2 things. It makes the prospect feel understood and reminds them of the difficulties they are currently experiencing, increasing their engagement with your message. You might wonder how to pinpoint these pain points. This is where niche research comes in. Most businesses in a specific niche will face similar challenges. Before starting outreach, talk to business owners in that niche, visit forums, and learn everything you can about what keeps these business owners up at night. For example, if you're using Facebook ads to generate leads for holiday supply companies, you know that this industry is seasonal and has high overhead costs. Reaching out and highlighting concerns about certain slow seasons could grab their attention since you're directly addressing their fear. If it's not a seasonal issue, focus on another pain point, like their overhead costs during slow periods. Make your message as specific as possible. For instance, you might ask, "Do you ever wonder why you spent $5,000 on a new bedroom set when getting enough customers to justify the cost is a challenge?" Then, transition by saying, "That's what my clients used to worry about, but not anymore." This strategy shows that you understand their problems and have solutions, building trust and credibility. This is just a quick example, but it demonstrates how to identify and address pain points, build credibility, and immediately introduce a potential solution. This technique can help you structure your outreach effectively. Next, consider how to build emotional buy-in with your prospects, as businesses are often driven by that. Building an emotional connection is essential in sales, and this is where the concept of selling the dream comes into play. Every successful business does it, creating a scenario where the potential client can emotionally connect with the desired outcome. For instance, Domino's pizza ads often evoke emotions by showing the experience of eating pizza during a football game, which can make you crave that feeling. When you present a problem and then highlight a guaranteed solution, you create emotional buy-in from the prospect. For example, if you highlight a holiday company's seasonal issues and then say, "What if I could make your seasonal products everyday items?" You look forward to it because your business stays busy year-round. This makes the prospect feel immediate relief at the idea of not worrying about slow periods. Once you've tapped into their emotions, the next step is to present the opportunity as an easy decision. For example, offering a guarantee where the client doesn't have to pay if the promised results aren't met makes the offer irresistible. At this point, you're not selling the service itself. You're selling the meeting or conversation. You want the prospect to be curious enough to explore the opportunity, not necessarily commit right away. Additionally, it's crucial to set measurable targets and track your outreach efforts. Without clear goals and data, you won't know which strategies are working. Track metrics like total messages sent, response rates, and booking rates to gauge the effectiveness of your outreach methods. This will help you understand which approaches are yielding the best results, allowing you to make necessary adjustments and refine your strategy continuously. When doing cold outreach, it's important to have realistic benchmarks to measure success. As a guideline, aim for 1 meeting for every 100 emails sent, 1 meeting for every 80 direct messages, DMs, and 1 meeting for every 25 cold call conversations. Tracking these metrics for each outreach method helps you identify trends, understand which methods work best, and whether the quality of your outreach is improving or declining over time. This allows you to make informed decisions, such as tweaking your scripts or shifting focus to more effective methods. To accurately test and measure outreach effectiveness, you need to aim for high volumes. You should send a significant number of outreach messages to eliminate outliers and understand what's genuinely working. Set daily outreach goals and aim for at least 2,000 attempts per month, bronze standard, ideally 3,000, silver, or 4,000, gold, to maximize your chances of success. It's also important to focus on iterative improvements rather than overhauling everything at once. If something isn't working, make small changes, such as adjusting the subject line or tweaking the hook, rather than completely rewriting your script. This methodical approach allows you to identify what works and make gradual, continuous improvements. Finally, remember that the main goal of outreach is to sell the meeting, not the service. Focusing too much on the details of the service at this stage is a common mistake that can hinder success. When conducting outreach, don't focus on explaining the details of your service. Your prospects aren't interested in that. They care only about the outcome you promise. Just like a realtor sells the dream of owning your own home, not the hassles of inspections and closing costs, you should emphasize the desired results and show you understand their problem. Your outreach goal is to get clarity from every prospect, even if that means receiving a clear no rather than silence, as it helps you refine your pipeline. Consistency in following up is key, and using multiple channels is crucial. Reaching out on different platforms like emails, direct messages, and cold calls increases your chances of being seen. Be strategic. Know where your prospects are most active and tailor your approach accordingly. Use humor and personalization to stand out. Avoid the same generic messaging everyone else uses. Instead, do some research and make your outreach unique and relevant to the prospect. Ultimately, your goal is to get replies and book meetings by being memorable and authentic. Cold outreach requires resilience. Prepare to face rejection, stay focused, and maintain the right mindset. When starting cold outreach, you must accept that rejection is inevitable. Prepare yourself mentally for this before you begin. Not every prospect will be enthusiastic or eager to hear from you, and the road will be challenging at times. However, the process becomes easier over time as you refine your strategies and gain more positive responses. Use the initial phase as a learning experience, focusing on your efforts rather than outcomes. Many give up during the cold outreach phase because it is difficult, but it's crucial to change your perspective. This phase won't last forever. With consistent effort, landing a few clients can help generate cash flow, which you can reinvest to automate your outreach and free up time to improve other areas of your business. Consistency is the key differentiator between successful agencies and those that fail. Focus on daily efforts, set specific targets, and commit to reaching them every day. If you're not willing to put in daily effort, this business or business in general might not be right for you. Discipline in hitting your targets, regardless of personal challenges, is fundamental to success. Remember, taking imperfect action is better than taking no action. Use this information as a guide, set your goals, and get started. The sooner you act, the sooner you'll see results. Stay focused, keep improving, and know that I'm rooting for you. And that sums it up. Hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.